Hi, this is Pat Duckworth, the founder of Smarter Menopause, and my guest today is so glamorous, sitting here next to me on the screen, Evey Amery Kurlander. She's a personal shopper, a TV presenter, and a brand agent. And she represents brands that speak to her through their style and their spirit and their story. And it's born of a passion for all things gorgeous. Her business allows her to immerse herself in innovative and exquisite clothes and products and present them to the public through high-end retail placement TV marketing. It's such a pleasure to talk to you, Evey. How are you doing today?
Thank you. I feel very cozy and warm. It's all quiet in my office, and it's really nice just to have us one-to-one.
I'm loving this hat. What does it say on it?
The hat is a bit of a story. I do love my glitz, and I do like my brands as well. It says Guccification. It's a little bit subtle, I know. I was with a fellow colleague of mine who was over from the States, and we had a spot of lunch, went shopping, and not good to go shopping together. Fell in love with it, and I thought, I don't know, but I have worn this pretty much every day since autumn. You'll see a variation of this hat, especially if I'm having a dodgy hair day, hence today. It makes it look quite good. You wouldn't know, but do you know, it's that bit of sparkle makes you smile. So
Yeah,
that's what I like to bring as well.
definitely. What do you focus on more now in your business?
I would say the last few years, through working actually on QVC, I have more of a direct contact and also calling to helping ladies from their 40s plus to work with their styles, their ever-changing body shapes, to tempt them into trying colours, to help them with tools to disguise certain areas that may have a little bit more padding, which has actually given them a little bit more of a cause for concern in their wardrobes. So giving them some wardrobe solutions, encouraging them to wear colour, and actually helping them to feel more confident in what they're choosing to wear and not to be pigeonholed into a certain type of shape according to our age.
That is fantastic, because you and I met at a menopause workshop where you were moving from table to table as women were waiting to ask you all of their fashion and styling questions. So what sort of questions do you get asked by women at this age?
Pretty much most tables said to me, I have more padding around my tummy. What can I do to wear something to disguise the tummy? Now, for me, there is a lot of layering styles that are within the catwalks, within the collections that we see. But what's really important is not to have an overwhelming amount of fabrics, not just to the fact of our ever-changing temperatures during these times and ages as we get a little bit older, but also because we don't want to have too much bulk, because that can create more of a fuller look. So for me, I tend to find, and I tend to also advise, that it's good to have layered styles in a breathable fabric that gives more of a fitted look on the bust, but the fabric always falls away from the tummy. So you've got a great shape going on for the upper, and you're not having to worry about your tummy area because the fabric's always falling away. If you like your legs, I always suggest try to wear more of a skinny fitted trouser for the bottom, because often we find that there's lots of great jeans out there, great leggings, great trousers, but it's where we come a little bit unstuck is with our tops.
Yeah.
So to hide and disguise that tummy, always look for a fabric that's going to have enough fabric falling away from your tummy, also falling away from the back where that bra bulges. So
Yes.
fiddling around with that bra bulge or to try and adjust the straps. So always have enough fabric that falls away from the back of the shoulders, also falls away from the tummy, and try to opt for a style that maybe has a little bit more of a dipped side, because that's always going to elongate the length of your legs if you're wearing more
Oh,
trouser. So everyone said to me, tummy, tummy, tummy. And also, what about colour? And I think colour is amazing, because in years gone by, I was very much a victim of black and grey. As I've got older, and I've worked with collections where there's more of a colour pop, it's tempted me to try colour. And often I'll say to a lady, look at the colours in front of you. Don't overthink it. Just go with what's calling out to you, because there's always a subliminal message as well with colour, with what you wear, what you choose to be wearing. You're giving a message about yourself. But colour's not something to shy away from, and especially as we're surrounded by nature and colour, always bring colour into your wardrobe, because it can really uplift your complexion, and it can also make other people smile and be happy when they see your choice of colour. Something vibrant, something fun, something uplifting. You're wearing a red. That's quite a, you know, that's quite a bold statement. Wearing red, that shows quite a strength as well. And here I am. I've arrived. I'm wearing red. And it's lovely to be wearing different colours. So I always say yes, definitely colours, and also prints. I met an amazing lady at the workshop who had a gorgeous printed dress on. And I said to her, I love that. I love that you're wearing print. And she said, oh, actually, my husband chose it for me.
Oh.
Ordinarily, I wouldn't wear it. And I love prints. I love stars. I've got a great show coming up actually on QVC on Sunday at 4 o'clock with Ghost, which is an amazing heritage brand. Do you remember Ghost?
Yes.
We've got some amazing prints. You know, years gone by, it was more of a crepe viscose. Now we're seeing print translating through not just summer, because it used to be floral print. We've got it through autumn and winter, just different hues and shades. Some may not be too girly, some may be a bit more grown up. Print is another great way of expressing yourself as well.
I know somebody on my table asked you about beige, and you're wearing beige today, and you were actually advocating that this season was good for beige.
Beige is one of the hues of the browns. It's very much of the forefront from the Pantones for autumn and winter. I've got more of a goldy caramel colour going on here, which I thought I wanted to wear because I felt like I wanted a bit of warmth to me. And I remember that lady, I remember her clearly when she talked about beige, and she said, oh, I don't know about beige. Now, depending on the depth of the shade, I think it's a great neutral. And I think there's a place for a neutral shade within all of our wardrobes. That might actually go onto a tone of metallics as well, because that's a great neutral. But for me, beige and the chocolates and those soft colours and caramels are very Giorgio Armani. They're very chic, they're very elegant, and you can team them as a backdrop next to another block colour as well. I've actually teamed this with the black hat because that's quite bold in itself, and I've sort of teamed it down with my colour for my jumpers. But yes, I think there's definitely certain colours that we can all work with. Not every colour is going to suit everybody's complexion and underlying skin pigmentation, but if there's considerable consideration with what you're wearing, I think beige is a great tone for us to be wearing. Just the depth of the shades have to be relative to the individual person wearing it.
Yeah. And is there a thing there then about accessorizing as well?
Oh gosh, accessories for sure. And there's been so many different trends. Trends and colours are great for accessories, because maybe there is a lady who's thinking, I'm not too sure about colour. I don't know if I can put colour in. I'd always be saying, try it with your accessories, try it with your nail varnish.
Yeah.
Accessories really are fantastic as a way to sort of complete an outfit. So you can bring colour in with accessories. We've got huge trends now for autumn and winter with the plaids, with the checks, with leopard print, animal print, reptile. They're great ways of trying to actually bring in a trend in a very subtle way through your accessories, through your gloves, through your scarves, through a hat. So you can just try this and try it in a way that's not too overwhelming. So accessories are really important, and they will complete an outfit.
Yeah, well, you gave us these lovely earrings at the event, and it's not something I'd normally wear, but I put them on and I love them. So is there something there about trying stuff out as well, not being afraid of it?
Definitely, and I think it's lovely that you're wearing the jewellery. Jewellery is actually from a brand called Industrial Jewellery, which is one of the brands that I represent. And the designer is very much a lady who loves to bring different textures and industrial types of look within jewellery. So it's not too pretty, not too feminine, but it's wearable, it's different, it's functional, and they're very light. So as I'm seeing them, and I can see the movement, I can see that they're moving, but you've got those points of difference there. And also, for me, I think a lot of ladies, if you have more of a fuller figure, like to wear a long line necklace, because that's always going to draw your eye down and maybe take away from different parts of your figure that you're not so confident about. So accessories, jewellery is really important. Trying something new, because we get stuck in our ways. We're creatures of habit. So unless we're going to be shown something, we're not going to try it, which is why often ladies will go shopping with me and will say, oh, I'm not too sure about this outfit, but now I see it complete, the completed style, like a completed mannequin in a window, or I'll be taking them and completing the outfit for them. They'll try it. But equally, if you go out shopping and you see an amazing jumper and you think, oh, I don't know what I've got to wear with it, I'd still say go for it, because you can work around that jumper.
Yeah.
There are no rules in fashion. I think as we get older, we're a little bit more confident, and we should try things and not get stuck in a rut and embrace our body and not criticize it, because as ladies, we're so quick to criticize ourselves. I think it's very important also to compliment women and to actually say, you look great today, because often you'll say that someone will say, oh no, I didn't sleep at all well, or oh no, I mean, my skin looks like this, but actually no, yes, accept it and say thank you.
Yeah, I think it's really important. On Smarter Menopause this month, I'm having a month of kindness, encouraging people just to do those little acts of kindness. And I think that whole thing about giving other women compliments, it's really important.
Just to say you look great, or love your hair, or, you know, if we don't build each other up, then that's a shame.
Sometimes when I'm on the train, I do it to strangers, and you might think, oh my goodness, that's a bit risky. But if I see somebody wearing a really lovely pair of shoes or something that's really eye-catching, they've put it on for a reason, you know, they didn't just slap it on. And so I like to go, oh, I really love your shoes. And you see somebody's face light up.
Definitely. I mean, it's not fashion related, but I remember a few years ago going into a petrol station, and I saw the guy next to me filling up his car. Good looking guy, had a fantastic sports car, went in to pay for petrol. And I went to pay for petrol too, and I bought him a lottery ticket. Never knew him, just felt like doing it. Said to him, this is for you. It's not, you know, he didn't look like he needed something. He looked great, he was dressed great. And I thought, I'm just going to give you something. I don't know you, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah, that's a really lovely suggestion. Okay, so today's suggestion for kindness: buy somebody a lottery ticket. You just might give them a little bit of excitement.
Exactly. Or the other thing that I do, I'll be paying at the supermarket, there's flowers, I'll buy it for that person next to me. I don't do this a lot.
Yeah.
I've never met them, but I just sometimes I think, you know what, you don't know what other people are going through. That might make a huge difference, that little act of kindness.
Yeah, and it pays forward as well, because they feel better, and then they're probably going to be kind to somebody else, and it just spreads like a lovely ripple out there.
Yeah.
So my last question is about shoes. Having just talked about shoes, I have a love-hate relationship with shoes because I've got quite wide feet. And I think a lot of women, as they're getting older, find, you know, fashionable shoes are quite uncomfortable. Are there any tips for shoes?
I work with a brand, funny enough, called Earth Spirit, on QVC. I don't know if you've heard of Earth Spirit. They look to give us comfort and style. That's a very, very important factor for us, because we want to be stylish and we want to be comfortable. And nowadays there is amazing technology out there in anti-shock absorption, underfoot, in memory foam. There are lots of different brands out there that are going to give you that functionality, the style and the comfort, and they will also have a little bit of the trends as well. I think it's really important that you actually wear shoes that are not too flat, because if they're too flat, they're going to give you pressure on the backs of your lower back and also behind your calves. So I think there's always a way to be looking at different shoes and footwear that will give you the functionality, the practicality, and the style comforts as well. And I'm more than happy to offer advice on certain brands, but I do work with Earth Spirit, and I've been working with them for 3 years. We bring some amazing, amazing styles to many ladies who basically give us fantastic reviews. And what I think they do so well is they look at the different widths of your feet. If you've got a narrow instep, a high instep, they think about the padding underfoot. There's a lot of adjustability there. They also think about our dexterity. So they try to make the adjustability easy for straps. And the fabrics, the leathers are really, really supremely high quality. So there are brands out there that do consider the fashion and the comfort and the style for us.
That's really good advice, because I find the shoes I wear can be the difference between feeling really confident one day or just feeling uncomfortable and not really wanting to do something. And when I'm speaking on stage, I love to have a pair of shoes that I can kind of strut with a bit.
And you stand up tall, because that in itself, it shows your posture, it shows your confidence. If you're not wearing the right shoes, it can ruin your day
Yeah.
anyway. But I
Yeah.
always think a little bit of height helps us to stand more. And I'm very aware of that when I'm on air, because sometimes I think, oh, I mustn't let my shoulders slope forward. So I stand up and I try, stand tall, be proud, but also you want to be comfortable. Get
Yes.
neglected.
Yeah. Evie, thank you so much. You've given us some great advice. I'm sure I'm going to get lots of comments. If I get lots of questions, can I come back and talk to you again?
Definitely, with pleasure. I'm more than happy to. And I do have my own Facebook page where ladies can join me. That's a group called Evey Amery Kurlander QVC. I do monthly Facebook live events as well, whereby ladies can actually see me styling other ladies of different sizes, different shapes, show how well the styles will work up to a size 18, 20, 22, or even an 8, 10, or 12. So they can join in, they can interact with me, and be part of the page, and be included.
That's fantastic. Thank you. That link is appearing under here so that you can all click on it and go and watch some of those lives. Thank you again, Evie. It's been such a pleasure.
Thank you very much for inviting me, Pat. Have a lovely day.
And you.